straight away. Other times I can snap it off just with a snap, right? Sometimes I go here with the heel of my hand, and I just give a push and a pull, and I snap it off. Now again, we use all of our same techniques where I'm pulling him in to the pyramid position, getting him square up to me, and I'm going to be trying to push it to get his weight onto his heels. Now, what if I want to force Adam to put his weight on his own heels? What if I want him to pull backward? What do you think I want to do? I want to pull forward. If I pull forward, I get Adam pulling backward, I get his weight onto his heels. So a lot of times I like to pull forward like I'm trying to drag him and hit a snap down here. Like I'm trying to hit a dragging takedown. And I use dragging and driving takedowns as dilemmas. If I go to hit a driving takedown, he pushes into me, now I can start hitting dragging takedowns. If I go to hit a dragging takedown, he pulls away, now I can come in and hit driving takedowns. So we're always using driving and dragging takedowns as dilemma pairings. So again, we take this very common grip, one-on-one, heel of the hand, get him distracted, snap the hand off. I'm going to pull like I'm going for my snap down, he's going to sink his weight back and away. Now from here, coordinating the shot hand and the shot leg. So the ankle pick is going to look like this, where I drop my knee close to his foot. I reach back, I connect my hand down at the end of the lever on the heel, just like so. And his weight's on his heels like so. Now with his weight on his heels, just one little pull will take that heel and ankle out from underneath of him. Now one last thing to think about. When we land, you'll often be overextended like this. If you stay here, Adam's going to throw this leg over my shoulder and it goes right into a triangle. So as soon as we fall, to make sure my right elbow is protected, I'm going to connect my right elbow to what? What do you think, Adam?
It's to your knee.
Perfect. I'm going to come in, put my knee and my elbow together. Adam goes to shoot that same triangle. My knee's in the way. There's no triangle. Again, we want to coordinate shot arm and shot leg. Let's go back to that motion. If I'm here and I shoot with my right leg and I reach with my left hand, I will often not be able to reach. So if I'm going to shoot left hand and left arm, now I can reach easy. So you want to coordinate so the arm that's shooting and picking the ankle is the same side leg that drops down to the knee. I don't want situations where my right knee is shooting and my left arm is reaching. You will not reach it. Left leg shoot, left arm reach. Another important concept with the heel pick, with the ankle pick, is head height. One of the biggest mistakes I'll see here, once people pop this grip off, another big mistake is people try to do with this here. People will go here and they'll try to hit ankle picks, and it won't work as a power hand. So we never want our opponent to control our head. We're going to snap that off. And now, as I pull, if I know I'm controlling this hand, so that's going to be my shot hand. My right arm's controlling the head. We'll talk more about this in a bit. But if I know this is going to be my shot hand, I'm going to set my body up so my shot leg is forward. So I might go from a right leg lead to a left leg lead. I put his hand very close to his heel. If I go from up here, now I've got a lot of distance to cover. As I go to shoot, Adam pulls his leg away, and I don't have it. But if I can put his hand close, it's a very quick transition from wrist to heel, from cuff to heel. Another important element is head height. I'll see people pop this grip off, go for the ankle pick, and leave themselves overextended like so. They let Adam's head stay way up here. They reach down, and now when I go, I'm overextended, I'm weak. You're not strong in this position. When you're stretched out like this, you are very weak. So, for a good ankle pick, I want to pull Adam's head down to the target foot. When I'm here, I pop, grips off, I coordinate my shot arm, my shot leg, and as I go down, I'm going to take my right elbow. I'm going to point it, and I'm going to sag my body weight into my right elbow to pull Adam's head down with me. If Adam keeps his head high, I want to pull thing down so he's out of position. Now, with my arms very close together, I'm much stronger. I pull that ankle out. I connect my right knee to my right elbow to make sure there's no follow-up attacks. And now we're ready to start coming through and going into our guard passes. So that's about the long and short of the ankle pick, okay? Bring their head down over the foot, get their head nice and low. Coordinate your shot arm and your shot leg. Grab the end of the lever, don't grab too high, that's a common mistake. Grab the end of the lever and pull the heel out. Connect right knee to right elbow, stay safe from the follow-up attacks, and you have a good ankle pick. Another good driving option we have, a good pairing with the ankle pick, is the knee pick. The knee pick works very well when my opponent's head is too high for me to reach the ankle. Remember that for an ankle pick, once again we pop this off, if his head is too high, I'm overextended. Even if I get the ankle, I'm overextended. I can't pull, I'm very weak here. So if I'm having trouble getting Adam's head low, a knee pick may be a better option. Because now, my arms are closer together, I'm not as overextended. I'm not down here with my arm way up here in vulnerable position. So again, we have our grips. I pop off, maybe I use a back trip attempt anyway to distract him, get that grip off. We use movement to get him into the pyramid position. Now from the pyramid position, again, his head's high, so I can't get down to my ankle pick. So again, I'm going to coordinate my shot arm, my shot leg, putting my knee down right here, right next to his foot. I go wrist deep around the knee. As I do this, my right arm, my right elbow still points across and puts his head over the target knee. And look at how we get him to start backstepping, we get him out of balance. So again, we're here, we pop this off, we get the pyramid position, I coordinate shot arm, shot leg, and we go down here. My right arm goes across and push the head over as I put the hand by the knee, and we take him down with a knee pick. And then we pummel our foot inside because Adam tried to keep inside position on me. That was a good instinct. So again, we're here. We pop, we're pulling, getting the pyramid position, and then we take them down. We can do a knee pick on the other side too. Let's say I'm here, I pop the grip off. Let's say I get a situation where that left leg comes a little close to me. I can now drop. This one I can shoot with my right leg. Here, here, and I can drag him down or drive him down over that knee. Again, we're here. I punch this grip off. Here. And we hit a knee pick. Let me circle back to the ankle pick as well, because that also applies to the ankle pick. We can go after either leg. In a knee pick, I saw that, in a knee pick we saw I can go after here, or I guess it'd be here, or here. We do the same thing with an ankle pick. In some situations, I pull him down, I go for the initial ankle pick, and he steps it away. Go right to the second ankle. If you reach for one ankle and it goes away, go straight to the second ankle. Don't retract and then reshoot. I pull it off, I coordinate shot arm, shot leg, I go, I don't want to see this where I go, he takes it away, I pull back, like, oh, what do I do? Oh, then go for that one, because then he's going to pull that away. It's got to be one quick motion. I'm here, I drop. He pulls one leg away, I go after the other. There's another way you can get a second shot in an ankle pick. You guys are going to like this one. So we're here. We break. I pull him into the position, I hang down, and when I go for the ankle, he pulls it away. Now, I lost my shot at the ankle pick, I can go here. I just pull him right back into it with that collar. Remember, you still have control of the head. So I'm here, I break the grip, I pull that arm close, I go for it, he steps back, we pull it back in, and we get that second ankle pick. So you can do a double pick on the same ankle, like I just showed, a double pick on the same ankle, we miss, we pull him back in, we get it the second time. Or we can go from the first ankle across to the second. Remember, if he's going to pull one leg away from me, let me get that first leg. If he's going to pull that one away from me, this one has to stay. He can't pull both legs away simultaneously. If I pull and go for, if I go for this, he pulls it away, we just take that ankle. Same thing with the knee picks. Knee picks, we pull him in. I have an option to either go this knee, or if he starts getting away with this leg, pulling it away, I can go into this leg. And I can take that knee pick. So a couple good driving takedown options, arm dominant options, ankle picks, knee picks. Now, let's get into single legs and double legs. Okay? Same kind of setup. Again, if I can intercept the hand first, I will. If I can strip it first early on, I will. Otherwise, we end up in this situation, we have to work from here. So for a single leg, same kind of thing. I come in, I'm going to strip this off, either using a one-on-one grip, or if I'm not strong enough to get it off with a one-on-one grip, I come in and I start stripping this grip, and now I can go two-on-one. I set my power hand again. Now for a single leg, again, I want to coordinate my shot arm and my shot leg. Okay? For a single leg, I like to have one leg exposed to me, the shot side leg. So as I'm here, I'm going to step away from that leg, and I'm going to pull. And watch how as I move away from this leg and pull, like magic, that leg comes to me. So we're again here, I strip this off, I move away, pull. Now from right here, I'm going to put my knee down right next to his foot. As I do that, I release the cuff, and I'm going to grab his leg, elbow deep. Don't grab with the hand. Grab elbow deep. Now from here, I'm going to use, let's rotate. From here, I'm going to use my power hand to pull and start putting his hands down toward the floor as I stand up and finish the single. If he stands up from this position, he doesn't want to go down, now we take him down in the other direction. We get multi-directional takedowns going here. If he gets me a single leg, first, I try to take him down this way. He fights that way, we take him the other direction. Once again, playing with multi-directional, push, pull, action, reaction, to set up dilemmas rather than just singular attacks. Another way we can finish a single leg. From here, I pop the grip off. I pull him so that leg is vulnerable. I drop in. Now this time, my hand comes off the collar. My hand comes off. What I can do here is I can come down, connect, and grab the ankle. As I drive up, shoving the ankle onto my leg. So I'm right here driving. I drive up, put the ankle on my leg. Now when he tries to pull his leg back, it's not easy. It's caught in the geometry of my hip. Now from here I continue to stand, and now I'm going to drive and I run elbow deep, and I come up high with this, just like so. Right now he's got some stability because he's got his hand on here. I'm going to shove that off. And now there's so many ways we can finish from here. We can trip this way, come in, boom. We can trip this way, or I can take his knee, pointing it to the mat and pull his heel toward his butt, putting his hands to the floor, and now we come up, attacking the back, attacking turtle, etc. So those are some other good ways to finish the single leg. There's a couple other ways to finish the single too. Let's just talk on this. When I get up here, you can hold the single leg like this, and you can finish from here, and I do this a lot, but there's also a lot of dangers here. My belt is exposed, Adam can get my belt back here. So if Adam were to hop his support leg in by my feet, and then sit and pull me over the top, okay, Okay? He can counter throw me. Other things he can do. If he snakes a Kimura on this arm, he can do the same thing he just did. Now, not only did he get a takedown, but now he's going to T Kimura. And he's got control of me. He can also shove my head to the outside for a guillotine. And now he can start choking me there. So there's a lot of counter attacks he can do when we have this single leg position. Okay, it's a good position. There's a lot of good attacks I can do from here. I can apply downward pressure and do dumps. Another way I can finish from here is I can get his other leg coming close to me and then tackle and finish with a double leg. Many good ways to finish, but also a lot of good counters. But if I take his leg, single leg, up high, so we're gripped up, I pop, I pull, I get here, and I get his single leg up here. He doesn't have that guillotine, he doesn't have the Kimura, doesn't have the same counter throws. And now it becomes very easy for me to come in and start putting hands down to the floor, sweeping, taking him down, etc. So those are single legs. Now finally, let's talk about the last of the arm-dominant driving takedowns, the double leg takedown. This one does come with some risk as well. Adam, face me. If I'm in here, if my head's low, there's guillotine danger. And if I'm a little slower, there's sprawl danger where he sprawls on me. And now I'm caught underneath his body weight. There's also, he can also set a Kimura on my far arm, and he can start to sit back and take me over with these. And this also gets very bad as well. So there are some dangers associated with the double leg takedown. That being said, it's a very strong takedown if you can set it right. So let's start looking at some of the double leg takedown details. We're going to start the same way. I intercept. I set my own power hand. Now for a double leg takedown, for more than anything else with this takedown, I want to expose his center line in the pyramid position. So from here I'm going to use a cross step. Stepping around, I'm going to use my whole body weight as I whip around to pull and square his stance up to me. Okay? Now from this position, I have the pyramid position. I'm going to drop my right knee right between his two legs. My arms reach, head's on the outside. Now when my arms reach, this is one of the biggest things I have found has changed my double leg game. As I go elbow deep at the knees. A lot of people try to grab the knees. They use their hands. They use their wrists. If Adam sprawls his legs back, his legs are very strong, and my arms are very weak, especially since I'm using the very end of my arm, the very ends of the lever. I want to have better leverage against the legs. Legs are stronger than arms. So because I know his legs are stronger than my arms, I need to play mechanical tricks to make sure my arms have the maximum leverage they can have. So when we come into these takedowns, these double legs, I want to get in elbow deep. Okay? Now when Adam sprawls his legs away, it's not nearly as easy for me to get the legs away. When I'm here and he sprawls, now I start to get those legs away and get pushed down. So when you guys shoot for your double leg from the pyramid position, put your chest all the way in, getting your chest to their hips. Wrap deep with the arms until you feel the crooks of your elbows glue to the back of his knees. If I get the crook of my elbows to his knees, the sprawl becomes much more difficult, much harder for him to finish. So we're up. Again, if I can intercept, I will. But if we're right here, sometimes we can't. If I can't do a one-on-one break, what do? I have to use a two-on-one break, right? But how do I get to a two-on-one break? I've got to break this cuff grip over here. Maybe I come in, maybe I use a cross thumb post. We haven't talked about that one yet today. Cross thumb post, strip. Now I can come back over here, two-on-one, strip. I set my power hand. Now from right here, I step across, pulling in, and I shoot in collapsing his two knees by bringing my elbows together. Using the elbows, not the hands. Keeping his knees glued to each other, and then we drive backward. So again, I strip. If he's here, I'm at the pump, strip, pull him into position. I drive with my right knee in. My elbows come, my elbows hinge in just like so. Now when he goes to sprawl, very hard. If he gets a little bit of a sprawl, and I'm stuck here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to step up with my left leg. Let's rotate. Now my right knee, windshield wipers. I'm going to windshield wiper my right knee in, or I'm saying my right foot. I'm going to collapse to my right hip, and my right elbow is going to pull and collapse this knee. So I come in elbow deep, Adam gets a sprawl. And I collapse that knee down as I do a crack down in my right hip. So sometimes you'll get in nice and deep on that double with your two elbows, and you can just dog them down. Just drive through and they fall. Other times you go in, elbow deep on the two legs, and you feel like you've hit like they've sprawling, you feel like you hit a brick wall. Then you do this where you step up, windshield wiper in, I fall to my hip, and my right elbow cracks the knee in as I turn to my stomach. So one more time. We come in, we set the most common grips in jiu-jitsu. From here, we start breaking grips. I pull him around, I come in, he sprawls. I feel like I'm losing it, I come up, I crack him down. And we're up, we got the takedown. All right. So that was a lot of good information, guys. Once again, I know we went over 8 good takedowns today, but don't get so focused on the takedowns that you forget about the setups. Don't forget about things like holding a proper stance and identifying whether you're in an open stance or a closed stance relative to your opponent. Don't forget about things like the importance of setting your own power hand and the importance of denying your opponent's power hand. The importance of setting your own control hand and the importance of denying or stripping and breaking your opponent's control hand grips. So setting your own grips and breaking grips, that's so important. Once you have those grips, don't forget about using those grips to generate motion and getting your opponent out of balance. And now that your opponent has inferior grips and they're out of balance, now we're going to get to a dominant position, either the pyramid position, like we were looking at today, or the standing flank position, like we're going to look at in future lessons. Okay? Once you understand how to control an opponent from their feet, using those 5 elements of stance, grip, motion, off balancing, and position, now it's time to select your takedown. This week we're going over arm dominant takedowns first, because I think that's going to be the easiest ones for you to learn. Humans are naturally better attuned to learning to do things with their arms first, so we're focusing on arms this week. We have arm base or arm dominant dragging takedowns with the collar drag, the snap down, the shoulder snap down, creating the wave-like effect of putting your shoulder on the floor, and then the arm spinning snap down, the spinning shoulder snap down, where we use that Kimura pressure to drag our opponent forward. All of these dragging takedown options are best utilized when your opponent's weight is forward on their toes. If their weight is on their toes, keep off balancing them forward. It's hard for them to recover. If their weight goes back onto their heels, now it's time to select a takedown technique from our driving takedowns, going in a backward direction. When your opponent's weight is on their heels, now it's time to think about things like ankle picks. If our opponent's head is too high for an ankle pick, a knee pick is a very good option. Now maybe you're the kind of person who likes to assert more control for longer. A pick is a quick takedown. You pick it and go. Pick it and push them over. Maybe you want to assert control for longer. Well, then you're going to look at things like single leg takedowns and double leg takedowns, where we look to assert control for longer by controlling their leg with the pocket of our elbow. We go and we wrap that pocket of the elbow on a single leg. I take my thumb back to my own sternum to close the circle, and I focus on using my elbow to control the leg. Don't use the hand. On a double leg, we go in with both. We get our elbows in on the legs. We try to connect our elbows together, like so, as we drag them down, okay? So 4 great arm dominant dragging takedowns in the collar drag, snap down, shoulder snap down, and spinning shoulder snap down. And 4 great arm dominant driving takedowns in ankle picks if the head is low, knee picks if the head is high, and single legs and double legs. And if you ever go for a double leg, I'm just going to show this really quick and then we'll wrap it up. If I ever go for a double leg, sometimes I come in for a double. Boom. And Adam starts to sprawl and he starts getting one leg away. I can always transfer off to a single leg. Come back. I go in, he gets one leg out my way, I can stay up, don't just fall, please. All right. I can start coming up, and if he comes up now, and now we're up here, we can always convert our double leg into a single leg takedown. If we ever go for 2 legs and we miss them both, focus on one. If you go for both legs and they pull one away, latch onto one leg and keep fighting for a single leg. It's another good way to go. So dragging options, collar drag, snap down, shoulder snap down, spinning shoulder snap down, and 4 driving options, ankle picks, knee picks, single legs, double legs. When you guys can learn to use these 4 driving takedowns and these 4 dragging takedowns in tandem with one another, and you can learn to create driving and dragging dilemmas based upon if your opponent's weight is on their heels or on their toes, you're going to do very well. Use driving takedowns when their weight's on their heels. If they recover and their weight goes onto their toes, now switch to a dragging takedown. If you try a dragging takedown, their weight goes back onto their heels in defense, go back to a driving takedown. Rinse and repeat indefinitely until you score your success. And that is going to be how you get good takedowns. Not by using one takedown at a time, but by learning to chain your driving and your dragging takedowns together in combinations. Thanks for watching, guys.